YouTube. Hello, how you doing? Okay, I don't know why that's a
Hi
weird intro.
guys,
Not doing that.
welcome back to my channel. So, as you read the title, wherever the title is on your screen, I am going to talk about my house that I used to live in being haunted. Now I was going to do a video about this a few weeks ago, but I didn't want to because weird things were happening around this house, and I didn't really want to spook myself anymore. But I really wanted to share this with you guys, and yeah, okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, so I lived in this house. Getting straight to the point. Done. So I lived in this house in 2013. I was 12 years old at the time. Was I 12 or no? I'm sorry, I was 11 at the time. We just moved down to the city from my hometown, and it was a family house, so we was renting off a family member, so all that, because we couldn't get a house down here, but that's besides the point. So first of all, we didn't know that it was haunted. We didn't know that no one passed away in it, none of that. So we moved in, we got all our luggage and all that in. So we moved all our furniture in and all that. Still, we didn't know that it was haunted or anything. We spent, I think, 2 or 3 nights in the house before we actually started to feel things. So I think it was about the 3rd night that we were staying in the actual house that I felt something. So I was in bed at the time. We were both in bed, Mum and me. If you didn't know who I was talking about, Mum and me. Mum was in her room, which the way the house worked, it was like you come down the hallway and then you go to your right, and then Mum's room was like right there, and my room was next to Mum's room. So I don't know why Mum didn't hear what was going on, and I did, but I think because Mum is a deep sleeper, and that's why. But anyway, so I wasn't asleep yet, because going into a new house, you don't really sleep well for the first few nights. So I wasn't still very fond of the house, so I didn't really sleep that well that night. And when I was laying in bed, I heard footsteps. Now that was the first thing we sensed. So the footsteps were just like human footsteps. They were like that, like just walking up the hallway, like past my room. And I sort of freaked out, but I didn't freak out that much, because I thought, new house, it might be creaks, wind might be doing that. So I just laid there and I didn't think much of it. And because I was 11 years old too, that's why as well. But I never really believed in the paranormal stuff at that time, so I just thought, oh, it's probably just the house. So I just stayed there laying and trying to fall to sleep. I think it was over a weekend, so I didn't have school the next day or anything, so yeah, all that. But I think 20 minutes went by and I heard footsteps again. This time I freaked out, because I heard them again, and they sounded more like footsteps. Then I thought it was Mum. You know how you think, oh yeah, heard footsteps, it must be a parent, it must be either someone walking to go to the bathroom or getting a drink or something like that. And I waited, and there was nothing that, I didn't see a shadow or anything. And I did have my door open as well, because I don't like having the door closed when I sleep. I know that's not privacy, but anyway. So the footsteps happened, and that's when I started to panic, because I knew it was Mum. And I was like, okay. I was I can't even say that word. I was panicking. I was like, breathing real heavy, and I thought, no, I gotta go into mum. So I went into mum, screaming my lungs out. I went, Mum, Mum, I think there's an intruder. I think someone broke in. And I was like, and I woke her up, and I was like in a sweat. And it's funny now that I think about it, because, you know, I thought that it was someone actually in the house. And she woke up and she went, what? And I said, there's someone in the house, blah, 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 blah. And I think she got up out of bed. She did get up out of bed, and she was looking around. There was no one there, and she said, look, there's no one there. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you, like, just being stupid? You're just panicking over nothing. There's nothing in this house. No one in the house. Go back to bed. And I went, okay. That was the first night that I experienced it. Nothing else happened after that. And then because of that, I got creeped out. I think there was something else that happened as well, but I can't remember that, so I'm sorry, guys. But something else must have happened that scared me and scared Mum to a point that we went out to my grandma's. Now, we were in the city where we are now, not in this house, but just up from this house, like a few streets up. And my grandma actually lives out at Norfolk, which, if you don't know Tasmania at all, that is pretty far from Hobart to New Norfolk. So we travelled 20 minutes out there and stayed at my grandma's for a few weeks. Like, that's how scared we were. And I'm not making this up, guys. We were actually that scared that we went out and lived with my grandma for 2 weeks. So all that happened, and I don't know why I didn't come back in, but I think during them 2 weeks, Mum came back in to the house to get things sorted, like a few more things, like packed up, like not packed up, but a few things like more out, like furniture she had to get sorted and all that. So we were going to come back and live in this house. Yeah. So Mum came in and she was doing all the unboxing. There it is, unboxing and that. I stayed out with my grandma, and then when Mum came back, she didn't tell me any of that until later on. So then we came in and we lived back in this house, and I think everything was fine to start off with, but as soon as we lived there more, things started to happen. So, like, banging started to happen, and the owner of the house, that is our family member, she had this old cupboard, old cabinet thing that she had her glasses and drinking glasses and like cups and plates and old-fashioned plates and that. So she kept that, and we moved. That was in the lounge room, the living room. Yeah, so that was in the living room where we put our TV, and we moved it out into the hallway. So that probably was a bad idea, because when we moved it out there, a few nights later we started to hear banging, and they had little drawers on the bottom of the cupboard, and we started to hear them move, like started to hear them scrape and open, and we were creeped out by it. We were really creeped out by it. But then I think after you live in a paranormal house, like with a paranormal, like an activity, like a spirit in the house, you get used to it. Like I tend to get used to a spirit. But at the time we were creeped out and all that, and so that kept on happening. Like, drawers kept on opening, things were moved. Mum would place them like somewhere, and they'd be either turned around or they'd disappear. And I know that I had a book. I had a book on my bed one night, and I went out to the kitchen, and I came back and the book was gone. I looked everywhere. I'm not joking. I looked everywhere in my room because I thought, oh, must have fell. When I got up, it must have slid and went under, like behind my bed or something. It did not. It was gone. I had pictures, like little, like just pictures that I printed out from like famous people that I put up on my wall. They all disappeared. It's not like they just fell onto the floor and just stayed there. They actually disappeared. Like someone just picked them up and then just put them somewhere else. And then when we moved, they all showed back up. So I don't know that, but anyway, so all that happened, and then I think halfway through the year, it was halfway through the year, or a few months, like 3 months after we started living in there, my auntie told mum, so mum's sister told her that it was haunted. It was the owner's partner passed away in the living room, and in the actual walkway part, and he had a heart attack. So when I found that out, I wasn't really shocked. I knew someone was here, like there, but like I don't know. It was just I knew that there was something there, and you know, but yeah. So she told us, and we went, oh, okay, so someone is here. And then what we did, which was really, really bad, and you should never do this to spirits, and that we used to, if the actual spirit used to bang to tell us to shut up, and that, which he got. I wouldn't say he ever got wild. He wasn't an angry ghost. He was just the sort of ghost that just wanted to peace, like just wanted to rest and all that. So what we did, which is you never should do this to spirits, and I believe in spirits now. You should never do this to spirits. You should always just let them have peace and all that. But we used to tell him to shut up. We used to make fun of him and all that. And I mean, at the time it was funny and all that. But no, you should never ever do that to spirits. Nothing bad came out of making fun of him, but you just don't want to do that at all, because I've seen a few people do that and they've ended up very hurt. So you don't want to do that. But yeah, so the thing, when you guys probably just don't think that it's that bad, and it's just probably you, and that's what a lot of people thought, like we was just making it up, that we were just panicking, we didn't like the house, we just didn't like it, and we just was making it all up. But we weren't. It got that bad that we got out of our rooms and we slept in the living room. The living room. That was the most comfortablest place in the whole house, and that's where he passed. Now, I don't know why it was, but it's when I found out that he passed in the living room, I used to sleep on the floor on a mattress. That's how bad it was. That's actually how bad I got. I never liked my room after that. After, like, the walking, the banging, it was real cold, like ice, all that. Never once liked going into my room, and when I did, I felt like someone was looking at me. But I used to sleep on the mattress in the living room, and I used to be right where he had the heart attack, and all I could think was crap. And then, like I said though, it didn't worry me that much. Like, it wasn't a shock to me, and I still slept on the floor when I found out that he actually had a heart attack on the floor. Like, I don't know why, but I just, and then Mum used to sleep on the couch in the living room, and one night she felt a cold presence. That's natural with spirits. You feel cold presences. Then it could have been a draft too, but I'm not saying that the cold presences are demeaning. Oh yeah, it's a spirit. if there's a cold presence or something cold around you, it's a spirit. No, but no, it was haunted. It was seriously haunted. There was a spirit in there, and we knew that. So we moved. We moved, and yeah, but it was horrible. We hardly slept a wink. I used to have to go to school, and I used to be that tired at school because of this stupid spirit. But then I just think, well, it's his home. He lived there before us, and why do that? But yeah, it was a horrible, horrible, horrible experience. But yeah, anyway, so that's my experience with my haunted house, or yeah, a haunted house that I lived in. You might not believe it. You might be skeptical and think, oh no, she's just making it up. I'm not making it up, guys. I even saw the spirit. I did. Got to tell you this, but I did see the spirit. I did see him. I didn't see him proper, like in a human figure, but I did see a black shape of him. Definitely wasn't my eyes, but I was down in the hallway, standing, I think. I don't know why. Oh, that's right. Well, I went down to the office, and I think to get some paper because I wanted to draw, or I had to do something for school or something. And when I was coming back up, I happened to stop, and I saw this little figure walk past the actual hallway door frame, and I went, that's a bloody ghost. I was like, oh no, I just saw it. I just saw him. It's a ghost. I was panicking. I was going, ghost, 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 ghost. Mum came down and she went, what's wrong? She said, my face was real pale. It's like I did see a ghost, and I did. That scared the hell out of me. So yeah, I did see him. He was there. There is a spirit in that house, and I'm glad we moved because I don't think I really want to go through that ever again. But yeah, so that was my story about living in a possessed or haunted house. So yeah. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up for me. I know that it's long. I'm not going to edit this video as much as my other ones because I want to just leave it all in. I don't want to cut anything out. You don't need to believe me if you don't want to, but there was a spirit in that house, and I know that for a fact because we wouldn't make it up. We wouldn't make it up at all if there was. That was really my first big encounter with a ghost, and all that. I have got other stories about paranormal stuff. If you want me to talk about that one, give this video a big thumbs up if you want me to talk about my other experiences. I might even do a story time on all of them. But yeah, so again, if you like this video and if you want to see some more of paranormal experiences, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you want me to do any other videos, like give me some like topics or give me some ideas for videos, because this is very hard to think of ideas. I don't know how all YouTubers do it, but yeah. And if you're new to this channel and if you liked this video and all that, make sure you hit the subscribe button wherever that is. I don't know why I'm so joyful, but anyway, and yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go. All my social medias will be down in the description, so go follow them as well. And yeah, I'll see you next time I post. Hopefully it's not too soon. Hopefully, yeah. Anyway, I'm Scout Guy. Okay, bye. whoa, hello from the other side. Whoa.